Alright, so what to say about the Vyron electric scooter? It is damn sexy. It looks good. This is very strong. This can carry your full body weight for sure. And what else to say now? What do you've been...
Powerful scooter. So
Powerful
you
scooter?
can go dumping off-road, you can go on like off-road paths.
Yeah, it's been very, what's the word? Capable. Very capable. We've taken it on places that Nay's last scooter just could not go. Like having dual-wheel drive, obviously sand, mud. The only thing that really holds it back is it having small wheels. You are limited to certain things, but having dual-wheel drive really opens up a lot of those possibilities.
Another thing you have to get used to on this scooter is all the menus. So there is different menus on it. So there's 3 gears. And then like say you're going off dirt road, you're like, alright, well then I have to do dual. Then you want it on eco because you want to save power, and you go to do power, and then you got to know when to put it on turbo. So there is a lot of different buttons, and then you got your gears here up to 3 as well.
Yeah. So you could probably just leave it on 3 and then...
But it will waste a lot more power. So if
yeah,
you're trying
unless
to be
you're
economical,
yeah.
I generally leave it on about 2 with eco.
Yeah.
And
it is a little bit confusing with this. So when this is down, it's on dual, and when this one's down, it's on eco. So it's kind of confusing in the way that like you think that if that's down, it'd be on turbo, and if that's down, it'd be on dual. But when this one's down, it's dual. When that one's down, it's on eco. So you
turbo.
No, eco. When it's down, yep. So when that's up, it's turbo, and then that's down, it's dual, and that's like the best for climbing hills and such. Because there's been a few times where like she's obviously still getting used to it. She'll like come up to a hill and be like, because like you need the turbo to get up the hill if it's really steep, and you need dual if it's going to be gravel. Otherwise, you start slipping a little bit.
So that's one thing that you will have to get used to on the scooter, though. Definitely
is, but I think that's a lot with a lot of these new scooters. All right, let's talk about pack down. Here you go. So something I really do like about this just comes apart like that, and then that packs down all the way down there. I have moved these around, and I actually moved the belt up here. There you go. But yeah, I moved it all down so it can really like close itself down, so you can really get it compact. And then there's 2 little latch things here, which you open them both up. And even if they're open, this is really nice, a real good fail-safe. It'll like wobble around a bit, but it won't just randomly fall down. Like that can't fall down unless you lift this up. And do my best with one hand. I don't think I can. All right. There you go. So when that's lifted, that can come down just like that. And then it has this little bit here. It's almost like a safety belt looking thing. And that just pops right into that so that you can comfortably lift it with one hand. Or 2 or whatever. It is quite heavy, coming in at around 30 kilos. Disc brakes have been fantastic. Mudguards have been fairly good. If you were to come down off a jump and go like that, see how the mudguard moves closer as you're pushing down. So if you're looking from this position and you push down, eventually if you land hard enough, this will smack into the mudguard. So that is a thing. Obviously it's like bottoming it out. I don't know how much give this really has before it causes some problems. You could probably cut that along there. It would also be nice if it had some sort of mudguard on this bit and sort of coming down, because it literally just throws stuff absolutely all over the suspension. Same with the back. It just tosses crap all over this. So I think we probably just put a bit of plastic to protect that so it's not just throwing it everywhere. What else? All the bolts were nice and tight. Haven't had any problems with anything coming loose. The grip on the tyres is actually surprisingly good, considering they are quite street orientated looking tyres. The lights, they light up when the lights are on. You've also got deck lighting just down here. You got dual charger ports which open like that. They don't have diodes, but I'll actually I'll put a video in the description how to waterproof this scooter, because we like to ride through a lot of water and just not be held back. You want to see a puddle and just plow right through it with a smile on your face, instead of having to be like, oh no, I'm gonna get my scooter wet. Because like this right here is usually completely open. The controllers are right behind there for both motors, and that's not siliconed and all that sort of stuff. So I would say water resistant. So I think the top is sealed pretty well by stock standard. it seems like they've done a good job siliconing the top. So as far as water coming down, I think you're pretty good, but water being flung from tires, especially if you're turning a bit, it will be definitely going in this hole. And this was sealed pretty well, but it wasn't amazing, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, these are obviously not, they didn't have diodes, so they're a bit dangerous if they do come off, but they do have water somewhat sealing plugs. Yeah, brakes have been good. Mud guard's pretty standard. I think that's about it. It's been a really good scooter. No complaints. I think it was like 1,750 or something, which is fantastic price. Speed is like 60 k's an hour or something, which is fantastic. Distance has been, what do you reckon distance, Nay?
We haven't really tested that.
Yeah, what's the furthest we've gotten though?
We've gotten so far 45 k's and they're still at what, just under 50 volts?
Yeah, so 45 k's, and it's a 52 volt nominal charge battery, so could potentially do like 60, 70 k's almost, especially if you're economic with like single wheel, pumped up tires, eco. I reckon around 70 k's is pretty realistic for that. Yeah, everything's been fantastic. No complaints at all. It's been a fantastic scooter. Just that one thing, waterproofing. If you're one of those kind of people that are like, it's a nice day, I'm gonna go for a ride, don't worry about it. It's definitely not a big concern. If it's not gonna rain, you don't have to stress. But if you're one of those people that are like, I want to ride this thing to the max, take it off road, do jumps, you know, plow through puddles, consider waterproofing it. Definitely a good idea. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And derestricting it, when you buy it, it'll be restricted to 25 k's an hour, I believe. And the different gear settings is like 15 for gear 1 and then 20 for gear 2, and then I think it's 25 for the gear 3, which is pretty good. But yeah, derestricting it isn't too hard. It's not a derestricting via software, it's actually a hardware derestricting. Shut up, unicycle. It's derestricting via hardware. So it is, when I say hardware, I mean like you cut a cable, a derestricting cable, and I'll put a link to that video on here as well, because I want to help you guys out to do whatever you want to these scooters, because they are fantastic. Definitely recommend. And yeah, if you like the video, or even if you didn't, like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon and all that jazz. And catch you guys in the next one. And I'll try to make some more videos on this if anything comes up. If I have any problems or anything that needs fixing, I will for sure make a video on how to do it. So like, subscribe, all that jazz. Catch you guys in the next one.